What's up, guys? It is JBeebs here, and I just wanted to kind of give my thoughts about the new Madden 22 franchise mode. I'm gonna be honest, I think, first off, it's amazing that Madden's finally listening to the fans, finally doing it. I'm gonna be honest, I've been recording some Madden 17 content, and I kid you not, franchise mode has the exact same stuff since Madden 21. It's literally identical. 17, Madden 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 is the same exact thing in franchise mode, just with different rosters. I mean, they added superstar development traits and all that, but that was one thing that they added, and that's not really even a franchise specific thing. I will also say, I think they're doing a very good job of appealing to kind of like both sides of the Madden franchise community, because there's pretty much two kinds of guys. There's those, you just like to sit there, play every single game, you got to make sure your team does well. If you mess up, it's your fault. And then there's the people who just go ahead and they sim throughout the entire thing. I think that is I think it's something that's very good. One thing I will say is, I mean, they added to that for perfect example is the weekly game plans for those who play every single week. That could end up being huge. That could be very, very important things. But for those people who sim, they don't care about that feature. But the people who care about the feature with all the assistant coaches and all that stuff versus for those people who sim, because they want to have a legit game plan and control the coach. But the people who play every single game and are controlling the game themselves, they don't really care what the coordinators are thinking. So I do think they did a pretty good job of giving things to both communities. I don't necessarily think either side is going to use all the features. I'm also really interested to see how the whole like the scouting thing goes, because I mean it's good that they're changing it, but I am a little concerned on how bad the changes could be, because like they're talking about the constantly moving draft board. But I mean, I've done so many things where, I mean, I don't know if this is going to be something that's still in there, but everyone who knows is scouted sixth, seventh round, you're going to find a couple first round D tackles, first couple round running backs. And I don't know if with this new system that's going to happen. So I think the drafts, it's going to kind of hurt those people like me who I like to take guys in the late rounds and develop them. I think that's kind of going to hurt people like me. But if you're one of those guys that'll trade away your star player for 2 first round picks, it's totally going to help you. I am also really interested to see what they do with the draft class. I mean, let's be honest. There's been, like, obviously NFL, there's not a consistent basis as to what group of players there's going to be. Like, there isn't always constantly good quarterbacks like there has been recently. But I feel like on Madden sometimes you go like 3 or 4 seasons without there being like solid guards or solid tackles or outside linebackers or corners, but there's always good running backs and defensive tackles. Now, I'm not saying that that doesn't always happen. There are some very good running backs, some very good defensive tackles. But for it to happen year after year after year, that's just kind of where I think it's a little bit unrealistic. But overall, I'm pretty confident that they're the right changes to make. I don't necessarily know how well it's going to work. Obviously, we haven't seen it in action yet. I'm gonna be honest with, I'm a big FIFA guy. They added a really intricate new like potential system, and it was absolutely horrible for the first 2 3 months. It took them a while to fix it. So I am concerned that they won't have all the bugs worked out on this, and the game will absolutely tank those first couple of months. And I think they eventually will fix it. But if they say they're not going to fix it till Madden 23, I think Madden will almost be able to consider themselves out of business because getting sick and tired of it. But yeah, I mean, if you guys disagree, if you guys agree, just let me know down below in the comments. That's it for me. I'll be bringing a lot of you guys a lot of Madden 22 content. Just gotta wait for the game to come out, me to get it. And it is JBeebs signing off.